ice is the biggest concern. The ice takes many different forms. It can be in broken ice form, slush, thick solid ice, and at different times of year there's different types of ice. In any of those conditions, or in between any of those conditions, you have much more difficulty in responding to an oil spill. The Arctic is very remote. The closest Coast Guard station is over 1,000 miles away, and the Coast Guard doesn't have any kind of communications or icebreakers up in the Arctic, and so they have a long way to go to get out there to oversee the spill. We saw how important the Coast Guard was in the BP Deepwater Horizon spill. They are the incident commander. The Coast Guard is in charge of overseeing the industry. Well, if you don't have people that are nearby who can help prevent an oil spill or oversee a response to an oil spill, they're just operating up there with no oversight. Now that we've had the BP spill, the Department of Interior and this administration has become much more serious about safety and oversight. So what we would like to see is that the Department of Interior really focus in on science and ensure that other agencies who are responsible for the ocean, such as the NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the EPA, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and the Coast Guard, be more engaged. We believe the Coast Guard should be far more involved. Since they are in charge of the spill when it occurs, they should be aware of what the individual industry contingency plan says, and they should be involved in determining if it's adequate or not adequate. Some people might like to say it's just a frozen place up in the Arctic, and there's really not a lot of people, so why should we care? Well, we have some of the most amazing wildlife in the Arctic Ocean that don't occur anywhere else in the whole United States. Polar bears, walrus, ice seals. These are species that are threatened by climate change and need to be ensured that they're protected. There should be more involvement by the local communities. Most of the people who live in the Arctic communities live a subsistence lifestyle. They hunt and fish, and that is where the majority of their food comes from. Their understanding of the Arctic ecosystem needs to be incorporated into the way these decisions are made, and if, when, where, and how development should take place.